Welcome back to the channel US Rare Coins News, where coins tell incredible stories of history, craftsmanship, and hidden value. Today we are diving deep into one of the most iconic and fascinating coins in American numismatics, the United States of America Eisenhower dollar from 1971, a coin that may seem ordinary at first glance but carries extraordinary historical significance, collector appeal, and surprising potential that continues to captivate enthusiasts across the globe. The 1971 Eisenhower dollar was introduced during a remarkable period in American history. This was a time of cultural transformation, space exploration achievements, and political change, making the Eisenhower dollar a coin that embodies the spirit of its era. Named after the 34th President of the United States, Dwight D. Eisenhower, the coin commemorates both his leadership and the historic Apollo 11 moon landing, connecting a remarkable figure in American history with one of the greatest achievements in human exploration. Each coin serves as a tangible piece of history, a reminder of the progress, ambition, and optimism of the early 1970s. On the obverse of the coin, the portrait of President Eisenhower appears dignified, calm, and resolute. The design captures his leadership qualities, determination, and commitment to the nation, making it a symbol of American strength and unity. Collectors pay close attention to the sharpness of Eisenhower's features, the clarity of the date, and the definition of the lettering, as these details greatly influence the coin's grade and market value. A well-preserved 1971 Eisenhower dollar allows collectors to appreciate the intricate artistry of the United States Mint and the thoughtful design that honors one of the nation's most respected presidents. The reverse of the coin is equally iconic, featuring a detailed rendering of an eagle landing on the moon clutching an olive branch, a design inspired by the Apollo 11 mission insignia. This imagery not only commemorates the United States' first successful manned moon landing but also symbolizes peace, progress, and human achievement. The combination of historical significance and artistic detail makes the Eisenhower dollar a standout in the world of modern U.S. coinage. Collectors and history enthusiasts alike are drawn to the intricate depiction of the eagle, the crispness of the lunar surface, and the clarity of the inscriptions on this reverse, making it a coin that tells a story every time it is held and examined. An important aspect of the 1971 Eisenhower dollar is the variety of mint marks and finishes. Coins were produced at Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, with some issues struck in special proof sets or in high-quality uncirculated finishes. These variations greatly affect collector interest and market value. Additionally, some coins from this year feature minor minting anomalies or distinctive characteristics that make them even more desirable, allowing collectors to seek out rare examples that stand out from the standard circulation issues. Although millions of 1971 Eisenhower dollars were produced, many were circulated heavily, used in everyday commerce, or collected in coin rolls, making well-preserved examples increasingly rare. Collectors carefully examine the coins for surface quality, sharpness of detail, the brilliance of the original finish, and the clarity of inscriptions. High-grade coins that retain their original luster and definition are considered premium examples and are highly sought after in auctions and private sales. This coin also holds historical significance because it marked the first year of the Eisenhower dollar series, which replaced the Kennedy half dollar as the large silver coin in circulation. It represents a bridge between the modern commemorative coin era and the post-World War II numismatic landscape, capturing both the cultural and historical spirit of the United States during the early 1970s. Its unique position as the inaugural issue of a new dollar series adds additional collector interest and long-term value. Collectors today recognize the 1971 Eisenhower dollar not just for its design but also for its rarity and high-grade condition, historical context, and significance as a commemorative and circulating coin. While casual coin owners may overlook it, experienced collectors know that condition, provenance, and unique characteristics are what truly define its value. Coins from this year in pristine condition have become increasingly sought after, making them a prized addition to any serious collection. Now for the moment that highlights the true value of this coin. A United States of America Eisenhower dollar from 1971 preserved in exceptional condition or identified as a premium collector example has reached auction and market values of up to $5,000. In words, yes, a single Eisenhower dollar from the early 70s can hold extraordinary historical and financial significance, which is why examining old collections, coin rolls, drawers, And inherited albums could lead to a discovery that completely changes how you view modern U.S. coins. Today we are diving deep into one of the most iconic and highly collected coins in United States history, the Kennedy half-dollar from 1973, a coin that may appear ordinary at first glance but carries immense historical significance, collector interest, and surprising market value that continues to captivate coin enthusiasts around the world. The 1973 Kennedy half-dollar was minted during a period of remarkable cultural and political change in the United States. Following the turbulent late 60s and the early 70s, Americans were living through a time of social transformation, space exploration achievements, and renewed optimism. The Kennedy half-dollar had already captured the nation's imagination since its introduction in 1964 following President John F. Kennedy's assassination, and by 1973, it had become a symbol of American resilience, leadership, and legacy. Each coin from this year tells a story of its era, connecting collectors to both the historical events and the artistry of the United States Mint. On the obverse of the coin, the iconic portrait of President John F. Kennedy appears bold, dignified, and inspiring. The design captures his youthful vigor, determination, and enduring legacy as a leader who continues to influence American culture decades later. Collectors focus on the sharpness of Kennedy's facial features, the clarity of the date, and the crispness of the inscriptions because these details directly impact the grade and value of the coin. A well-preserved 1973 Kennedy half-dollar allows collectors to appreciate the artistry and skill of the mint while connecting with one of the most cherished figures in American history. The reverse of the coin features the heraldic eagle design, with outstretched wings clutching arrows and an olive branch, symbolizing strength, peace, and the nation's readiness to defend its values. The intricate details in the eagle, the shield, and the inscriptions are admired by collectors for their precision and craftsmanship. This combination of artistic beauty and symbolic meaning makes the Kennedy half-dollar a standout piece of modern American coinage, and the 1973 issue is especially notable for the quality of its strike and the sharpness of its details. One of the most interesting aspects of the 1973 Kennedy half-dollar is the variety of mint marks and finishes. Coins were struck at Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, and special proof sets or uncirculated issues were also released, which greatly affect collector interest and market value. Some coins from this year exhibit minor striking anomalies or unique characteristics such as double dies, planchet variations, or subtle errors, which make certain examples highly desirable and rare. These variations can significantly increase the coin's value and make it a prized addition to any serious collection. Although millions of Kennedy half-dollars were minted in 1973, many were used in daily circulation or saved by collectors in rolls and albums. Over time, coins that were handled in circulation developed wear, scratches, and loss of original luster, making high-grade examples increasingly rare and valuable. Collectors carefully examine the coin for sharp details in Kennedy's portrait, the eagle's features, clean fields, and original mint brilliance. Coins that retain these qualities stand out dramatically and are considered premium examples in the numismatic market. This coin also holds historical significance because it represents a period when the United States was balancing traditional coinage with increasing collector demand. By 1973, the Kennedy half-dollar had firmly established itself as both a circulating coin and a collectible item, bridging the gap between everyday currency and numismatic artistry. Its historical relevance, combined with condition rarity, ensures that it remains a highly sought-after coin for collectors seeking to preserve a piece of American history. Collectors today recognize the 1973 Kennedy half-dollar not just for its age but for its historical context, preservation, and rarity. While casual coin owners may overlook it as a standard half-dollar, experienced collectors understand that condition, provenance, and minting details are what define true value. High-grade examples from this year are highly coveted and continue to command strong demand and premium prices in the collector market. Now for the moment that highlights the true value of this coin. A United States of America Kennedy half-dollar from 1973 preserved in exceptional condition or identified as a premium collector example has reached auction and market values of up to $7,500 in words. Yes, a single coin from the early 70s can hold extraordinary historical and financial significance, which is why checking old coin collections, rolls, drawers, and inherited albums could lead to a discovery that completely changes your perception. of everyday currency. Today we are diving deep into a classic and highly sought-after piece of American numismatics, the United States of America Washington quarter dollar from 1967, a coin that may appear ordinary in circulation but holds remarkable historical significance, collector appeal, and potential market value that continues to capture the attention of enthusiasts around the world. The 1967 Washington quarter was minted during a transformative period in American history. The nation was experiencing social change, cultural innovation, and economic growth while also navigating a period of global tension and technological progress. Quarters from this era played a vital role in everyday life, passing from hand to hand, wallet to wallet, and register to register while quietly witnessing the day-to-day experiences of millions of Americans. Each coin serves as a tangible link to this era and a reminder of the artistry and design standards of the United States Mint at the time. On the obverse of the coin, the familiar portrait of George Washington appears dignified, resolute, and iconic. This design, first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of Washington's birth, symbolizes leadership, perseverance, and national pride. Collectors pay close attention to the sharpness of Washington's facial features, the clarity of the date, and the crispness of the lettering because these details directly influence both the grade and value of the coin. A well-preserved 1967 Washington quarter allows collectors to appreciate the precision of the mint's craftsmanship and connect with a symbol of American history that has remained beloved for decades. The reverse of the coin features the classic eagle design with outstretched wings perched above a bundle of arrows and framed by olive branches, a symbol of strength, peace, and the nation's readiness to defend its values. The intricate details in the eagle's feathers, the shield, and the inscriptions are admired by collectors for both their artistry and symbolism. The 1967 issue is especially valued for its strike quality and the sharpness of the design elements, making it a coin that is not only historically significant but also visually impressive for collectors and numismatic enthusiasts. An important aspect of the 1967 Washington quarter is that it was part of the transitional years between the silver and clad coinage. While earlier quarters were struck in 90% silver, by 1967 most circulating quarters were produced in a copper-nickel clad composition, making high-grade examples and any remaining silver proofs particularly valuable. Additionally, some coins from this year feature subtle minting variations or minor errors that make certain examples rare and highly sought after by advanced collectors. Coins with unique features, flawless fields, or superior luster can stand out dramatically and attract significant market interest. Although millions of Washington quarters were minted in 1967, most circulated heavily and show signs of wear and handling over time. Collectors look for coins with sharp details on Washington's portrait, crisp lettering, well-defined eagle feathers, and original surface quality. Coins that retain these characteristics are considered premium examples and can command higher prices in auctions and private sales. The preservation of the coin, the clarity of its details, and the absence of scratches or damage are key factors in determining its collectible value. This coin also holds historical significance because it represents a period when American coinage was transitioning into modern minting processes while retaining traditional design elements. The 1967 Washington quarter reflects the balance between innovation and tradition, serving as both a circulating coin and a collectible item that continues to appeal to numismatists and history enthusiasts alike. Its combination of historical relevance, condition rarity, and collector interest ensures that it remains a highly desired coin in the market today. Collectors today recognize the 1967 Washington quarter not just for its design or age but for its rarity and high-grade condition, its historical context, and its connection to an important era of American coinage. While casual coin owners may overlook it as an everyday quarter, experienced collectors know that condition, provenance, and unique features are what truly define its value. High-grade examples from this year are especially sought after and continue to attract strong demand in the numismatic community. Now for the moment that reveals the true market potential of this coin. A United States of America Washington quarter dollar from 1967 preserved in exceptional condition or identified as a premium collector example has reached auction and market values of up to $4,000. In words, yes, a single quarter from this era can hold extraordinary historical and financial significance, which is why examining old coin collections, rolls, drawers, and inherited albums could lead to a discovery that completely changes your perspective on every day. Change. If you enjoyed this in-depth exploration of the 1967 Washington quarter dollar and want to continue uncovering coins filled with history, artistry, and hidden value, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another fascinating coin story. Until next time, keep collecting, keep learning, and keep discovering the treasures hiding in plain sight, one coin at a time.